Well, here we go. Coming up, men's pool A. It is Fiji against Great Britain. Here are your teams. Jeremiah Matana will lead Fiji out. They were absolutely brilliant. Back to their old selves en route to the gold medal in Dubai last week. Their first tournament win in 2.5 years. Well, for Great Britain, they had a slightly tougher time. They finished 8th last weekend. They dearly love to knock over Fiji here and get through to the semi-finals tomorrow. That is what is at stake. And here they come, the slow walk out into the middle of the field. Ethan Waddleton, this new captain of Great Britain in HSBC Sevens. Fiji, as they like to do, they run out there first, they pick up the ball. Carlton Arna's alongside, they look ready.
On Nisa, Bolivanaka, no doubt they do. Look at that first score, 17 points to 7. They were absolutely ruthless against Uruguay, and they come into this middle of the stadium and absolutely own the park. Here we go, Fiji look on. What have Great Britain got in defence to try and get a win here?
It's afternoon in the UK. Great to have your company if you're watching on your local network, TNT Sports, also on Rugby Pass all around the world. We are set to go here. This new format in Cape Town this weekend. You must win your pool to get through to the medal rounds. There are no quarterfinals. The winner here will play France in the knockouts tomorrow. Felipe Saltaranga with the ball in his hand, leading point scorer last week in Dubai, and also the HSBC player of the final. He looks pretty relaxed. A date with France in the semi-finals is on offer for either Fiji or Great Britain. Kick hasn't gone the 10, so a free kick to GB in the middle of the park.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too relaxed here. Saltaranga, so Great Britain, great opportunity for them to get into this game nice and early. Will Homer will be on the ball.
Use it.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good, decent record for Great Britain against Fiji. Won 2 of their last 3. Fiji beat them in LA earlier this year. Last season, nice flat ball to Charlton Kerr. Had to juggle it, did well to hold on.
No,
penalty, Great Britain. They go quickly. Will Homer, Harry Glover. Here's the captain, Waddleton. He just can't hold on to it. He had Luke Mason to his left as well.
Oh, it was building so nicely too for GB. A couple of handy mistakes early on. Glover, we know he's got a good pass on him. Oh, he was looking at the defender, fixed him too. It's unfortunate there for Ethan Waddleton.
Points so crucial at every event you go to. Just 6 rounds to decide the league title winner in Singapore. And then you've got to make the top 8 to play for the World Championship in Los Angeles at the end of the season. Fiji picked up the maximum 20 with that gold medal in Dubai last weekend. Now Silva, so dangerous in that run to that cup title, their first for 2.5 years, 22 tournaments it took. It was a monkey to get off the back, said head coach Josea Colinasau. Here is Jeremiah Matana. He's tough to handle, but Homer does well with a bit of help from Kerr. Modern Athangi in the 4 shirt, 34 years of age, got the start for this match. Saltaranga. And now on the cut, George Mbose, one of these rookies for Fiji. Here's Saltaranga again. Now they've got an opportunity on the far side. Good chop tackle there, though. Had to be made. Was still alive, though. Mbose. Bukayaro to Matana. Matana skips away from Kerr. Now they hold him up. Glover's in there, Kerr's in there.
No more.
So it's not a maul because there's only one Fijian involved. Penalty.
You can't do that.
You can't attack the legs of the player when he's already in contact. So Bukayaro gives away the penalty to Great Britain. Now they can find an exit.
Yeah, that's fantastic work for Charlton Kerr. Just getting their stack, and I've seen it a number of times today where players will get isolated. Defensive teams are just getting numbers in there and holding it up. It's an easy turnover. Look at Great Britain realising the situation. 3 members there, and that's the penalty.
Please wait.
So here's the lineup. We've got Waddleton, Kerr and Morgan Williams, the Welshman at the back. And it's Matt Davidson, Scotsman, to throw it. No score yet here. Free kick Fiji. got timed out.
That happened to them last week as well.
Bukiato to Salturanga. Ignores Mbose, comes back the other way. Salturanga, you've got to watch him. Juggle, pass, Matana. Matana for the corner, he's lost it.
11, offside.
Penalty was coming, Waddleton had gone up too quick. Tani Vanuakula had a brilliant debut tournament last week.
Release!
Salturanga, a little look down the short side, Movenathangi. Sevu, Movenathangi bumps off another, offloads. Rarely dies with possession. Here's Tani Vanuakula. That ball's out.
Okay, tackle, rolling.
Will Homer thought he had rights there. Here's George Mbose. They offload Movenathangi. Movenathangi, you just can't stop him from that kind of range. And it's Fiji who score first in the Pool A decider.
Yeah, and he sends up the sign for Yamathea back in Fiji, the village. But look at him, the big man, number 4, dropping in. This is a good one-on-one tackle by Harry Glover. But Movenathangi already has set the tempo physically, and he puts it down with authority.
Yeah, quite a story for Sevaloni Movenathangi. He was in and out of the team for a while. Had to pick himself up after being let go, got back in contention and got to the Olympic Games, silver medalist now from Paris. 5-0, kick didn't make it, the conversion, so damage and limitation, yeah. As Morgan Williams, who was lifted really high into the sky there by Charlton Kerr, two big men working together.
Normally 15, but it's too long.
Even though he just had eyes for the ball, you can't take out the lifter. I think that's what's happened here. There's no intention whatsoever, but just have to be careful in those situations.
Good refereeing from the Frenchman, Evan Udazmendi, his second tournament. Here come Fiji again with the ball in hand. 1:30 to go first half. George Mbose. Georgie Nasolva just losing his feet. Glover goes to work. Harry Glover, brilliant work. Yeah, they get the penalty. Homer wants to go quick. They've got to take it back on the mark, though. There's an injury, I think, to Salturanga. Harry Glover's called on the trainer.
First, he's this player, and after ends up. Okay.
Yeah, he pushed me though. I couldn't do anything.
Harry Glover, man and man, such a supreme player for this Team GB, does everything.
Yeah, his brother Will was in Dubai last weekend as well, playing on in the invitational competition. Will was part of England's sevens setup as well. Very talented couple of rugby sevens brothers, those two. Here's Homer. There is Harry Glover again. That scoop offload he likes to throw. Just went forward though, perhaps a little too ambitious with that one to Luke Mason.
Forward.
Oh, it's a shame there. It was on, definitely on.
Yeah, Luke Mason, he just couldn't latch onto that forward pass from the Exeter Chiefs.
We have the stability, so put the ball.
Very good last week on the edge. Fast, tall, rangy runner, hard to stop. That was the idea for Glover, try and give him a little bit of space.
Bind. Set.
Speaking of size, Charlton Kerr on the loose head side there, up against this big Fijian front three. They get it away to Mbose. Little no look at Salturanga. He's shrugged off that knock. Nasolva, Josie Nasolva, how did he do that? It looked like they had him, Great Britain, but Josie Nasolva had other ideas. He went out the back door and then straight through the front one.
Yeah, there wasn't much doing, was there, defensively? They'd send numbers over there, Team GB. 1, 2, 3. And he just glides through the hole. Georgie Nasolva makes it look easy.
Dominion brothers Suva debuted earlier this year in Hong Kong. Just the conveyor belt of rugby sevens talent coming out of Fiji, and they've had a good first half here against Great Britain. 2 tries to the good, they lead 10-0. Jose Colinasau. Oh, what a legend he is. Just after 4:30, just before 4:30 in the morning in Fiji. Bulavanaka, great to have your company. I know you got up early last Sunday to watch your team win that long-awaited cup title in Dubai, and his smile was my memory from that day. It was almost as wide as the Seven Stadium in Dubai. He was so pleased for his players, his first as head coach. And doing well here against Great Britain, but still close. 10-0 they lead it. Coming up in Pool C, Argentina against South Africa for a place in the semi-finals tomorrow. Matt Davidson to get us back underway. Great Britain down by 10 against Fiji. This is a repeat of the 2016 Olympic final in Rio. Fiji, of course, got the better of Great Britain that day. One of the greatest performances we probably have ever seen from a team in a final. Just dominated all the way, but a lot of water under the bridge since then. Here's Georgian Boze. Flings it out the bat to Mothanathangi. Nanduvalo's out there. Oh, the dummy of Saltaranga ignored Matana. Then the clear out from Charlton Kerr. That was really good from Kerr. Won the ball back for his team. Glover. Waddleton. He holds onto that one. Left foot step from Waddleton. He's more nimble than he looks. Floated ball. Over the top. Good carry from Mason again.
Outside.
Penalty, Great Britain.
55.
Glover's tapped and gone. Referee's in the way, so
It's not a good point.
he wasn't on the mark anyway. So Great Britain now have got a decision to make.
Yeah, do they slow it down here?
Scrum.
Team GB, they're going to go for scrum. Yeah, I think it's a good one too. Try and isolate. Attack-wise, get Glover one-on-one.
Yeah, Charlton Kerr's work on the near side. KT at the breakdown, it was textbook. Big tackle, and then got to his feet, cleared out the ruck. Here's a look at it.
Yeah, the good old tackle, and then the jackal. Look at that, power was through. Fantastic timing. Nothing wrong with it. Power, nice and low.
Big boys, these Fijians too. It takes a lot of technique to shove them off their feet. The breakdown time changes for Fiji. Looks like Saltaranga's getting to the set line. He had that knock, remember, in the first half.
Bind. Set.
Will Homer wants a steady scrum. He's got a free kick out of it. Davidson. Glover's at pace. Davidson dummies. Offloads to Harry Glover. Glover gets through the tackle, and Great Britain are back in it. Really good work from Davidson and Glover working in tandem. 5-point ball game.
Was because of Harry Glover's line that he ran that the defense saw the threat they sent to there. Davidson went through, beautiful ball out the back, and then Glover still had a lot to do. Powers through the defense of Fiji. Oh yeah, GB back in this one.
He doesn't do stress, Harry Glover, does he? He just looks so relaxed. He doesn't look tired. He doesn't look bothered. He's just like, all right, boys, we're good. 5 points to go. Let's have another crack at him. There's the table as it stands. Currently, Fiji are going through to play France in the semi-final tomorrow. But Kerr's there first off the restart. Down to his captain, Waddleton. Waddleton, Ethan Waddleton has the pace to run away from Georgian Boze. GB go bang bang, and the conversion would put them in front.
The momentum shift from that turnover at the breakdown has been massive for GB, and now they will take the lead. Look at this restart. Athleticism at its finest. He climbs the ladder, and the skipper just skips through the defence and gets GB second.
I'll tell you what, Charlton Kerr's come up with some big plays in this game. You don't actually have the ball in your hands to be influential. Just chasing that restart brilliantly. Now the high take in the air to bring down possession. 2 points the difference. Fiji needs something now. 3:30 to go, plenty of time.
Holding.
Penalty, Great Britain holding on.
I think that's Glover again involved, was it?
What do you want?
That was good work again at the breakdown turnover.
All change with the table. Great Britain will be going through to the semi-finals. Remember, you must win your pool if you want to win a medal. 4 pools of 3 teams. You play 2 pool games, and if you don't win the group, you're playing for the minor points.
I think this is a big moment in the context of this one. If GB
Crunch.
were able to get a try, has to go to Glover, get a 7-point advantage to score, that'd be massive.
Set.
Homer
Stability.
to feed this scrum. He's got Davidson, Glover and Luke Messon to his right. Here is Glover in midfield. What's he got cooking here? Just regulation pass this time out to Luke Mason. Tall, fast. Good tackle though. It had to be made, and it was from Nandu Valo. They get the decision as well. Ioane Temba's out there in number 10, as is Terrio Valawa. Here's Matana. That ball's gone forward off Fiji. Now GB can play. Homer.
Advantage over.
Will Homer, a little in and away, and a cute little ball over the top, but it's been hacked ahead by Georgina Sova. Getting back is Williams. He's done so well there, Morgan Williams, the Welshman. But the penalty comes the way of Fiji for holding on. Isolated he was, and now Nanduvalo gets them going. Valawa out to Tani Vanuakula. Rolling towards the try line. Terrio Valawa picks, goes and scores, or does he? He wriggles again. They'll check the grounding here.
No, same movement for me, no. I didn't see the grounding. For me, no try. We check. Try yes or no. If there is no try, I have offside. Cynical offside.
Yeah, I think we're
we're
going to
checking
score.
the try for you now, Evan. Evan, I have a decision. You may award the try.
Try awarded, and it's a massive one for Fiji. Back in front, 15-12 with the kick to come as it stands. They're going through to the semi-finals. Valawa from wide out wide, and he lifts the flags. That is ice cold from Terrio Valawa.
Well, that forces GB. They must score a try, can't take a penalty. Oh man, restarts. Who's going to own it? Team GB have been on point the second half.
Well, Fiji led the stats for contestable restarts in Dubai last weekend. Did it better than any other team. Valawa puts it in the air. They do contest, but Glover brings it down for Great Britain. 5 points the difference. Davidson, he's had an excellent game. They had the lead, Great Britain, but they're behind now with time ticking away, and their hopes of a semi-final ticking away as well as Mason tries to get on the outside.
Willis!
They go in for the rip, but he got his knee to the floor, so they had to let go, Fiji. Davison again. Long cutout ball to Charlton Kerr. Kerr might back himself here. There's a Great Britain player being taken out. He has. The supporting player didn't have the ball. They're playing with an advantage here. This is a free hit for Great Britain. Will Homer stepping in the middle of the park. They'll come back for the call.
Without ball.
10 seconds to go. Now they've got a decision.
Yeah, do you line out or your scrum? I think your scrum. Don't give Fiji a chance to contest at the line out. It's on the right-hand side of the field, so that's your strong hand to pass.
It's moments like these, isn't it? Moments like these you prepare for. in the off-season, in the build-up, in midweek. What are we going to do here when we're 5 points down against the double Olympic champions? How are we going to win this?
Yeah, you've got to go to your go-to man. Harry Glover has to be here somewhere.
Homer drifting, ghosting. There is Glover on the cut. He bursts through. Can't get the offload away, but lays it back nicely. Homer again. Charlton Kerr. Davidson. That's a forward pass. And it's gone over the sideline anyway. And that is the end of that. Frustration for Great Britain, but it will be Fiji who will progress to the semi-finals to take on France. They have won this by 17 points to 12. Well, you've got to say, KT, Great Britain had a chance there. It looked like a set play, just the execution of that final ball.
Yeah, and that was a difference in the end, right? Execution under pressure in the biggest moments. Unfortunately, Team GB, they worked their way in. Couldn't get there, but Fiji will go through to another Cup semi-final in South Africa.
Yeah, they come with a gold medal in the back pocket from Dubai last weekend. And whilst they really had to struggle in that game, they found a way. And